Hey guys, welcome to 2026. I know we're only 14 days late, but Happy New Year anyway.
Happy New Year.
I've got my good buddy Jeff here in the flesh down here in Georgia with me tonight. So we are looking forward to this. No headphones tonight, so I hope you can hear us.
It's a little awkward, but
Yeah, I mean, we're sharing a mic and uh, yeah, I don't know. If you can't hear us, just, let us know, but hopefully you can. I hope everybody is doing good. It's been 4 weeks since we were on here. And last week we wanted to be on here. But as we said in the announcement, Jeff drove a long way. And as soon as we got here, he gets to the shop. And I've got a couch in my office because we have a lot of meetings in there, as you can imagine. So Jeff gets there, he comes in my office and he sits down. He's like, man. I said, hey, good to see you, Jeff. Let's get to work. And he's like, really?
Yep.
But we really did. We got right to work. We had a lot to do. He gets to come down here about once a week. So we
Once a week, once a year.
Excuse me. You've been here for over a week, once a year, and we try to get the most out of him we can while he's here. We had a lot of fun. Tonight is his last night here. He gets to make that 15-hour trek back home tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
But
in the snow.
Yeah. But it's been a really good time last week. Again, we just were so busy. First of all, like I said, we were both worn out and we didn't feel like we could give you 100%. So instead of being on here, we just kept pushing through and doing work down here with, I guess we've done a lot of stuff while you've been here, but the main focus was you training some new, basically a new team to take over production. Up till now, as you guys have known, he's been prototyping at his house, which will continue. And I've kind of been, fiddling around with the production around here, but it's not been anything serious yet.
Tinkering.
Yeah, because we've been building our 3D room and all this stuff. But we knew that we had to put a production team actually in place. And that's what you've been doing, is teaching those guys how to do what they need to be doing. And I guess that went pretty good.
It went extremely well. Yeah. We kind of always underestimate, and he's as guilty of it as I am, is that we see something and we think 10 minutes tops, we'll have it done. and one thing leads to another, and the next thing you know, we're behind the 8 ball. But yeah, we've got a great team of people. And it's official. This is we have produced a lot of parts. We have sold a lot of parts.
Yeah, some of you guys probably have them. We had them at Nationals, all the prototypes.
But they were parts that either I printed or Brandon printed. And this is the very first official part to come from
the new production
team and the new production facility.
And there they are, there. 4 of us so far. So
who's that guy? Takes up half the screen.
I don't know. He just ignore him though.
Yeah.
That is the current 3D crew at Squadron. So, and I can only assume that we will grow from here, but they know what they're doing, and they have hundreds and hundreds of little parts for you guys so far that we will be ready to release here in the next couple of weeks. Speaking of that, one of the things that we wanted to talk to you guys about is this year, we're going to keep doing Wednesday Night Live, but one of the things we want to change up just a little bit. Last year, we had so many different things that we did. Of course, things like show and tell. We had guests from museums on. Yep. We had guests from model clubs on. Sometimes we had guests from manufacturers. And we want to continue doing all of those things. But what we have come to realize and through talking about it and hearing feedback from you guys is some of the most fun that we have on Wednesday nights, Jeff and I have, and because of your guys' comments, we can only assume that you have the same amount of fun that we do, are shows like the show and tells and the Q&A nights and the new product releases and anything that can keep us engaged with you through the live chat. So that's what we want to really focus on Wednesday Night Live this year is doing more shows that show off your builds through the show and tell. Actually, tonight we have a show and tell. You didn't know that, but tonight is a show and tell, and it's going to be the workshop and the stash show and tell. There's not too terribly many of them, but the ones that have been submitted are really cool, and I'm looking forward to seeing them. We're still going to have guests from museums and model clubs. We really want to help promote the model clubs and all that, but we want to do those as pre-recorded videos that we will post to the channel, and you can watch them as you wish, or don't watch them if that's not what you're interested in. But Wednesday nights, we're going to really try to keep it more engaged with you guys. So how does that tie into new products and these 3D parts that we finally have ready to sell? One of the Wednesday nights each month, we are going to dedicate it to new releases. Specifically our own new releases, Squadron products, whether it's 3D parts, whether it's new paint colors, whether it's whatever. I mean, we've got all these different lines of products, the ship parts, tracks, paints, tools, books. There's so many different Squadron products, and we've got more in the works. So once a month, we'll have new product release or announcement night. We're going to tell you guys what we're releasing the following month. And on that same night will be the night that we release those items. And so, in February, for example, we'll have new announcement night in February. We'll tell you guys what will be available in March. We will take pre-orders from that time until that same Wednesday night in March, when we will release those items and then tell you about the April items. I think it'll be a really cool thing. It'll give our designers, like Jeff and his crew, a target to have things designed. It'll give our production team a target of when things have to be ready. And it'll keep me in my seatbelt on telling you guys what we're coming up with. But not only our stuff, there are so many great brands that we carry that have new releases, announcements, and releases every month. And we'll be talking about those as well. Actually, let's show them a couple of things we brought tonight, talking about other brands that we carry. Let's check out this thing. Jeff couldn't come all the way down here and not find something that he needs. So what do you got? What'd you find?
So this is Fujimi's 124th Porsche 917K. This is a pretty venerable kit. It's been out for a while in a bunch of different livery options.
You're just a sucker for that car.
This is the 917 has been referred to as the Magnificent Beast, and the more I read about this car, the more I'm intrigued by its design and the fact that it could do 230 miles an hour on the straights. And I had the opportunity recently to actually see a car, a 917K, in person, and So and of course I've been running around with the big poker 1/8 scale Gulf 917, so I decided I would probably bankrupt myself if I did all the color variations in 1/8 scale. So I decided to do a series of 917s in 124 scale and all of the different liveries, and this is one of them.
Well, and Fujimi is one of the new brands that we have, and it's been 4 weeks since we were on here with you guys, so I don't know if we had all of our Fujimi shipment on the website by at that point, but they're all on there now, as are the Hasegawa kits. Both of those brands are going to be regularly stocked items now. And we got some other things we'll show you in just a few minutes. Before we get too carried away, Jeff, we got to say hey to everybody.
Oh, well, dive right in.
Yeah, Wayne, it was good to talk to you on the phone today, man. He called in and said hello. And by the way, if you have been trying to call us the last week and you haven't been able to get us, I apologize, because one of 3 things has happened as to why you weren't able to get in touch with us.
And I had no part in any of those 3 things, just for the record.
Oh, this thing's going to start on us again. So the first thing and the most common thing that happens when you can't get in touch with us is our phones just stay busy all day long. And so I apologize. If you can't get through, please try back. Our system can only put I think 5 calls on hold at
Yep.
one time. And then once that happens, it'll go to the robot voice. I think it's a girl, and she tells you that we're closed. We're not closed. We're there. Our phone hours are 10 to 3, Monday through Friday. Just sometimes you can't get through. But this past week, last week, we were gone to ModelCon, and we had to load Thursday. So Thursday and Friday, none of us were in the office, and I apologize. But then Monday, we get to work. The phones were working Monday morning, and all of a sudden, nobody had called in like half an hour. And if the phones don't ring in half an hour, all of a sudden I realize something is really wacky. Well, then the next thing I know, I see, everybody's kind of just walking around doing stuff. They're working, but they're doing things that are like, you know, who has time to get the broom and actually sweep the floor? Like, wow, are we really caught up on orders? Well, come to find out, there was no internet, so they couldn't process the shipments. So the warehouse got really cleaned up this week. It was great.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, why don't we have internet? I'm looking, I call, but nothing's working. So when the internet goes out, our phones are voice over IP. There's no phones either. I happen to look outside in the front of across the parking lot, and they're our neighbor is adding on to their warehouse, which, by the way, gave us ideas. I didn't know that was an option, but now we realize that's an option. So, yeah, might be time to grow.
See, there it is.
I don't know what that thing keeps doing that for. But
Keeps
anyway,
following me.
so I look over there, and there's a guy on a mini excavator. And I thought, no, because I know where the internet fiber line ran because I was there. They are now in the building we used to be in before they built our big building for us. I walked over there and said, hey, is y'all's internet working? And he kind of smiled. He says, hold on a second. He walks outside to the excavator operator and he says, hey, I know what that wire was that you hit now. So we didn't have internet for a couple of days. So that knocked their phones out. So I apologize about that. But anyway, Wayne, my point is you were one of the first guys that we've got to talk to all week today when you called, and it was great to hear from you. Dave Sanchez out in Arizona. How are you, buddy? I hope you are having a great day. Yeah, finally. Yeah, we've missed the last few weeks. Ken, good to see you. Bill, Danny. Yeah, Danny was supposed to bring us some brisket, wasn't he?
Yeah, Danny ran into some scheduling problems and unfortunately couldn't make it. We missed you, Danny.
We'll see you next time, buddy. Stephen is here tonight.
Happy birthday, Stephen Cole.
Oh, there you go. Happy birthday, buddy. Derek, lawn care novice, is with us tonight, and there it is. It is party time. Good deal. Good to see you. Rhonda's here. How are you? Byron, I want to see some IJN destroyers. Okay, so one of the other, in the spirit of what we're going to do on Wednesday Night Lives this year, as you all know, the last few show and tells they've been amazing, but the last one ran 3 hours, and I hate keeping you guys that long. I know some of you hang with us to the bitter end, but what I think we want to do is perhaps have more than one show and tell per month. And like, for example, tonight, I mean, we could call it a special interest show and tell. Tonight, we're going to show off some stash, some model rooms, some workbenches, and the IJN Destroyer build group. First of all, it was not originally scheduled for tonight anyway. It was originally scheduled for next week. But I think we want to do next week as our standard show and tell, and then do the IJN show and tell as just a special interest show and tell night. I mean, is that going to work out?
Well, and one of the other reasons, and it's kind of a selfish reason, but the Facebook group we have, some guys have their destroyers done. Some guys are kind of getting nervous and clutching their pearls because they're not sure they're going to get it done in time. I ended up staying down here longer than I had anticipated.
Yeah, he wanted to make sure and be on the show sitting next to me. And since we didn't do it last week, he's like,
this was your bright idea.
Hey, come on now.
You're the boss. And
well, sometimes.
So I have not been obviously at the workbench working on my destroyer. However, my lovely bride is going away to visit her mom, so I'll be a bachelor for the next 2 weeks.
Wait, so what you're saying is that
Yeah,
we're pushing the
back because of
IJN
me.
show and tell back so that you can finish your build.
Of course. Well, I mean,
Well, hey,
Danny and I were the ones who started it,
well, you
so
know
it's
what
only
this you know
fair
what this
that
means. Since everybody gets extra time to finish the destroyers, that means Danny has enough time to build another one.
probably. Well, you have time to build one.
Of course. And you brought me some photo
I
etch.
brought you some photo etch for a Japanese destroyer.
Well,
what do you think, everybody?
well,
Should we press him on this?
It's not going to look very good. We'll see.
Neither is mine.
We'll see.
I might paint it Mountbatten paint just to give Ron Smith
there you go.
fit.
Well, anyway, we're going to do the IJN destroyer, and honestly, there were way more of you guys that jumped in on this group build than we thought. Right. I mean, he thought it was going to be him and Danny.
Buddy
and
build.
Now I don't know how many there is, but there's a bunch, and we don't want to just let that be tacked on to the tail end of the standard show and tell. Right. We want to give that night its own deal. So I think it's going to be very cool. So,
well, I'll talk with all the guys in the group build, and I had suggested earlier on that we push it into February.
Yeah, we'll do it sometime in February. Figure out, make sure everybody that's
and give you a chance to catch up.
We'll see. Frank. So one of the things that we're going to do in all this newness is we are going to try our very, 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 very best to not announce anything or talk about anything that we're doing until they're actually ready for the following month release.
And that's really, really difficult to do when you're excited about the stuff that you're doing.
Now, having said that, the items that you are specifically asking about, we have previously announced, so it's no secret. Now, the 350 scale quad Bofors, they are 100% finished, and they are ready to go. They will not be posted on the website tonight or anything like that, but in the next little while, before the end of the month, these and a handful of the other items are going to be posted. Now,
before I'm going to interrupt you, bring up that photo of the team there again.
Okay.
So one of the things that this photo and my large backside is blocking out is the workbench that's in the back, and from my right elbow, where you see that little spot of red, all the way back to Ben in the backside there, that whole workbench is full of 3D printed boxes. So there are literally hundreds of these that are sitting there getting put into packaging and everything else. So we have a lot of stuff ready to go.
So what we want to do is, in this whole announce items for the next month and release the current month's items, we want to start that this month. And next week is our show and tell. The next week, the 28th, and I'm not going to say that every month is going to be the 28th. In fact, I would rather it be in the middle of the month, like tonight. But the January is going to be the 28th. We are going to release the items that we have already announced. Not all of them. We've done a bad job of announcing things, but a lot of the items, like the quads that you're asking about, will be released on the 28th. And then we will announce what we will be releasing in February. And that'll be we hope that'll be what we do. So then the items that we announce on January 28th, we will release on whatever the February announcement day is, and then we will announce the March items then. But the quad Bofors, they are done. Now, the books, the Squadron books, the only one that we can talk about is the one that we've already talked about. That's the B-24 book. It's nothing more to report on that other than the guys involved in that book. They're working away on it, trying to get decals laid out and make sure everything's going. So that's in the process. The Birds of War, it doesn't help you in timing, but it will help you in how happy you are with the product. I promise. We have gone back to the drawing board on the designs, and we have a very, 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 very awesome sculptor working on them and redoing them now. And when, in time, we'll be able to share those details.
And it's not me.
Yes, not him. If you're interested in the large ones, like the Rosie the Riveter we've been talking about, she's finally done, and you'll probably see her in the January 28th releases.
Yep.
As available to order. So lots of things coming. Tufts, same thing. All of the diorama, all the stuff that we have previously announced on the 28th, we should have a little bit of everything from each category. So it'll be cool. But we have all made a pact to not put the cart before the horse anymore. So we'll see how that goes.
Place your bets on when we stumble and fall on that one.
Oh man, Arno, it's good to see you, buddy. Chris, good evening, campers. Rex, how are you, buddy? David says happy 2026. Yeah, it is. It is good to be back for sure. Anthony says it's great. Great to see a woman taking up interest in this awesome hobby. Yeah, there's several of them. Several ladies and girls. There was at the model con this weekend. There was a couple little girls in the junior category. It's very cool. There's always something for everybody. All right, Ed, good to see you tonight. So one of the things that we posted up on the website today is this little bundle of joy from Pontos. This is something that we've known they've been working on, and we've kind of been just waiting on them to let us tell you guys about it, and that day came today. So they have if you're familiar with Pontos, they go, the whole 9 yards. They give you a little bit of everything. The only thing that you do not get in their set that's pictured in this are those brass pedestals and anything in gray. Anything in gray is the trumpeter plastic parts. Everything else you see is included in the Pontos set. The gold parts are, of course, the photo etch brass or the brass turned CNC parts, which they claim there are over 150 CNC parts in this. Anything you see in this picture that is blue or that pink color, those are going to be your 3D printed parts. This is a big set. There's all sorts of goodies included in this. Now, as Ed has pointed out here in his comment, looks a little rich. So this, if you have built any of Pontos's sets, they are a little more on the pricey side of things. But if you've built one, you get what you pay for. However, some people don't necessarily want to go the whole 9 yards with this. I'll be honest with you, and Jeff, you might be different than me, but I've built several Pontos kits, and I don't think that I have actually ever used 100% of what's in the set. There are so many things, and a destroyer like this is not necessarily as I don't want to say the word bad. It's a good thing.
It's daunting.
Yeah, not as daunting as like a battleship or something, but there is a lot to this. I mean, if you want to do everything top notch, this is the way to go. If you don't want to do everything top notch, if you have the kit, the 200 scale Fletcher kit, then you already know that the kit includes photo etch. It includes brass rails. It includes several things. If you're good with those, you might be saying, well, why would I want to buy this and use their rails instead of the trumpeter? Pontos is going to be more accurate and it's going to fit better, but there's nothing wrong with the photo etch that comes in the set if you're just looking for generic stuff. If that's you, if that describes you, then like we have already announced, we do have these same items that we're doing in 350 scale coming in 200 scale, and you can buy them a la carte. If you want 20 millimeter guns and that's it, buy you some 20 millimeter guns from us. Buy you some 40s, buy you the main turrets, whatever you want, you can pick and choose. But if you want the whole 9 yards, Pontos set is going to be the way to go. But either way, we'll have all that. And again, that's going to be one of our future announcement day things. We've talked about them, but can't tell you exactly which ones are first because that we haven't talked about.
Right.
See there? You were sitting over there sweating, thought I was fixed to give up something, weren't you?
I was just figuring how many more extra hours I was going to have to put in to get it done by next week.
Oh gosh, Ed, and the other thing too is it's been so long since we've been on the air with you guys. I don't remember the last thing we talked about. So, Hornby USA closed down, and Hornby picked MMD to be the Airfix importer for the USA. We did receive a shipment from them in the last since we talked to you guys last, and there's a bunch of cool stuff. Those their space shuttles are back. The Artemis is finally released. There's a couple of 48 scale Spitfires, just a lot of good stuff. All of the things that they have just announced this week, we will get them as soon as it's possible, but we know nothing as far as timing goes. Those products are produced in India, and there's all sorts of issues with that. But that's for another night, another conversation. But when we can get them, we will get them. There will be no delay as soon as Hornby offers them to us. That's all I know. But I mean, I'll be honest with you; those are going to be available to the United Kingdom where they're located before we get them.
Right.
I mean, the BF 109 and 24 scale,
The Spitfire
the
9.
Spitfire, the beer
Yeah.
delivery keg, those are already out, and they in the UK, but they didn't make any for the US market. Hopefully, that won't be the case with these 26 items. Hopefully, they'll make a bunch of stuff for us, but we'll let you guys know when we know. But Jeff J from Utah, how are you? JL Fleet 700 scale model stash. That's your buddy, isn't it?
It's John Novak. Hey, John.
Good to see you.
Hope it's not too cold up there. I'm headed back there tomorrow.
Yeah, Jeff said that he left his house. It was 9 degrees, and he got down here, and it was like 55.
Oh, it was 70.
It was. Oh, that was last week. Yeah.
Last week I left my house. It was 9 degrees, and then I drove, and I get out of the car, and I'm all dressed for the winter, and everyone's walking around in t-shirts and
Yeah. Bernard says it's cold, then it's warm, then it's cold. That's like it is down here. Just one morning, go to work at 70, and this morning it's like 40. It can't make up its mind. Skip, good to see you tonight, buddy. Let's see. Over in Huntsville, getting ready to go do nationals over there in 27. Mike, good to see you tonight, man. Hey, we've got he's one of the model rooms that we're going to look at here in just a few minutes.
Oh, cool.
Let's see, John wants to know how your 917 did at ModelCon this weekend. How'd that go?
Well, they use an open style judging system, and I've participated in a lot of them, but this was the very first time that I received perfect scores across the board. So I came home with a gold medal, and I came home with best automotive, judge's best show.
There you go. This is gonna work. Let's see.
So the 917 is continuing its legacy. It's been one of the more successful models that I've built in my career.
It's in here somewhere. The show, it was a really good show. We had a lot of fun. There's a ton of people there. And
it didn't feel like a local show. It felt like a super regional. It really did.
Well, just to put it in perspective, not including the mod, there was, I forget the exact number, just under 500 models in the contest. And that was, and I'm rounding at a very broad range here, but that was about 100 more than last year. So that was good. I mean, they had a few more than 400 last year and a few less than 500 this year. But the amazing thing was, not counting modelers, not counting vendors, not counting, model registration and all that, just the walk-in general admission. Last year, they had somewhere in the ballpark just over 200 general admission walk-ins. They stopped counting at 600 this year when they ran out of tickets.
Yep.
So it was very, very cool to see that many people coming in.
We know those guys. Hey, there's Chris Doppler.
Yep. Yeah, the Fort Wayne Nationals guys were down here promoting the IPMS Nationals for this year. So that's going to be cool. Let's see. Come over here and Oh yeah, there we go. We being 7 miles from the convention center, we took all our signs and we had a good time.
Go big or go home.
Yeah, well, but it was really good. So I really and the other crazy thing is all the people that drove from all. I mean, there were people from Arizona, there were people from Indiana, Ohio.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, there was a guy from New York, several people from Florida. I mean, and those are just the guys that came up and talked to us and told us where they were from.
Yep.
So, but it was really neat, and there was a lot of really, really good models in the contest. Let's see, yours is coming up at the end of this, isn't it?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, and we posted this video to our YouTube page, and I don't think I said thank you to our buddy Jonathan Godwin, but if you're listening, Jonathan, thanks again for helping us out with this video. I started making the video and then realized between trying to do the video and checking in with the booth, I was never going to get it done. So Jonathan grabbed our camera and finished it up for us.
We were busy that day.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun though. Where are you at? Down here somewhere, aren't you? Oh, there it is, back there.
Yeah, right after. The some of these models were just mind-boggling.
There was a lot of car models there this year,
and very, very high quality work.
Yeah,
across the board. This was one of my favorites.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely. And then, of course, this guy brings in this blue thing and takes up it literally takes up the whole width of the table.
Yeah. Well, that's that cool display base you got.
Yeah.
But it was neat. It was overall it was a good show. Jeff got to bring home some gold, and so you like that. You're going to have to retire this at some point. Are you taking it to nationals?
This has got it'll be display only at the Mad City show. I don't enter shows in which I'm the head judge. And then it'll be going to Kansas City the second week in March, and then probably to nationals, and then it'll be retired.
Okay. All right. Well, cool. Well, anyway, it was a great show, and looking forward to the rest of the shows we get to go to this year. Hope you guys all get to go see some show. It's a lot of fun.
Even if you don't compete, if there's one within driving distance, there's something that is the word I'm looking for.
Well, it's
therapeutic.
Yeah, well, it's cool to see everybody. Several of you guys showed up. Ron Smith was there. He hung out with us. I don't know. I don't want to leave anybody out, so I don't want to start making a list.
There and
we had several of you guys from the Wednesday night show drive over to see us and hang out. So it was very cool. So we appreciate you guys coming see us. And there's Jason there. It was great to see you this weekend, man.
I forgot his 7.
And speaking of Jason, there was a big turnout of Gundam stuff again. Let's see. Ben just mentioned that Ben's the club president there. He mentioned there was 476 models on the table. So, there's probably, you might be thinking, well, our show's bigger than that, and there are bigger shows. But for us, every year it just keeps getting bigger. So that's a step larger than last year. So, you just keep on going and keep trying to grow the show, because growing the show grows the hobby. We had a lot of people that came through that I know got to talk to Ben and the rest of the club members that had no idea that there was a model club in town, had no idea that there was a model store in town, had no idea about the show, but they just like building models. So they're going to get to do a little bit of networking and meet some new friends, and they're going to come hang out with us at our club meeting. So it's really neat meeting new people that enjoy the same thing we enjoy. See, Wes, good to see you tonight. Theron is here, and Jim. Yeah, Danny and Jason, I thought you guys might like the Glenn Miller. We pull it out every once in a while.
I tried to get him to do the Christmas music one again, because like Joe Satriani, but he wouldn't budge.
We'll have to pull out one of his other songs sometime.
Yeah, we could.
Ah, man, who else do we have in here? Yeah. Yeah, TD, good to see you tonight. David Enders is here. Happy New Year to the way. Green Creations is here. He's got his room for us to see. We're going to jump into that here in just a second. Some really cool stuff. Mike says we make a great pair. Isn't that nice? Oh man, you'll just have to teleport down here every week.
Master and Blaster.
I know. All right, well let's pull up this show and tell thing here and look at this because you're gonna like this. You hadn't seen this. I put this together this afternoon while you were back there in the back. So,
and I have gotten requests for photos of my shop, but my shop is a wreck, and I'm obviously down here and not up there. So
yeah, my shop is a wreck too. You get to see it every week, but I hope that. Well, I have ideas.
Yeah.
I've got ideas, and after we see what we're going to look at, you're going to have some ideas too.
Mine looks like a bomb went off in it.
So let's take a look at this before we get started real quick. I wanted to show these guys these. Grab me that Hellcat right there. So we're always talking about military stuff. Jeff and I usually have a habit of somehow or another talking about ships. But one of the, with the Chattanooga show this weekend, the Model Con, with all the cars, I got to thinking, we never talk about cars on Wednesday night. And now that Jeff's like a car head, we thought we'd show you some of the new cars that have just come out. AMT, the Round 2 brand. Round 2 is AMT, MPC, Polar Lights, and a few others, but those are their main three. They got a few new kits that you guys might not know about, or you might not know that they were out yet. So you've got this Hellcat, the Barracuda, saving the best for last. Well, and maybe not the best, but the most sought after.
Yeah.
They've got their Barracuda. Was that a 50 or a 65 Barracuda? This is one of the cool things. This, Dad, Russ, Dad is historically, or he came from model trains, model railroad, HO gauge model railroad. So that's his interest in the hobby. He dabbles every once in a while, but his face lit up when this was announced, and not specifically just the Python, but they have announced that they are going to do the original 16 Hot Wheels cars. And I don't know why my camera's backwards, but anyway, this is the first release from the original 16 Hot Wheels cars. And I have no idea which ones they're doing next and in what order they're doing them. But if they do the whole series like I think they're planning on, you would be able to have all 16 of the original Hot Wheels in 25th scale model kits. Yeah, 25th. I can't even remember 24th and 25th.
I can't figure out why they're still doing them in two different.
I don't know, but this one's 25 scale. But that's going to be very cool. This one is in stock now. They just showed up. And then the other one, the last one, this just blew us away how much interest that there was in it. We had no idea it was going to be so popular.
Guys have lost their minds over a car that nobody ever really cared about when it was a real thing.
Yeah, tell us about it.
The 1960 Chevy Nomad station wagon. I just don't have words.
Yeah.
I mean, my family had one of these when I was a kid, and I absolutely hated it because I always had to ride in the back. Maybe there was something to that. I don't know. But this was the most requested car kit this past weekend.
Yeah, we actually got them last week, but they were gone like within 5 minutes of getting them up, and we oversold them heavily. and we had to go back and get significantly more. So if y'all had one and you used to ride in the back, then you need to build one of these. We need to do a 3D print of baby Jeff. Put him in the back.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
That's quite all right. And for those of you are fans of the Nomad and actually are interested in this kit, this is all new tooling. This is not a reissue. It's not a repop of something that happened 30 years ago. This is all new tooling. This is a brand new kit.
Yep. Cool. So there you go. There's our car model fixed for the evening. If anybody is interested in, we mentioned poker cars. He's talking about the gray Pagani and the Martini markings, or the Martini Race Team 917 Porsche, will be here at the beginning of February, and we still do have a few left for pre-order. Put your pre-order in. If we sell out of all those, we have more coming in March, along with the white Pagani, which will be here then. So that's it's all good stuff. But let's take a look at this. First up, we've got Tim, and Tim has sent us one picture, but this is his stash. He says this has been a long time coming, and Jeff, you should like this stash. This is all
That's
350 scale
all
ships,
floaty things.
Yeah,
it's root beer, so
yeah. Just had to make that clear, didn't you?
Well,
you never know.
You never know.
What is it? IBC?
Yeah, IBC root beer.
Oh. Yeah. Well, I'll get it after. But yeah, check this out. I mean, this is like all the oldies. It looks like he's got like every one of the Fujimi releases.
Yeah, there's some carriers in there.
Yeah, the Hasegawa.
There's Taiho, one of my.
Where? Oh, up here.
Nope,
Yep,
right here, one of my favorites.
Oh, yes. I see it. What are these here? The black ones between the Taiho and the Fujimi
There's
stack.
a couple of Tamiya kits in there.
I see the Tamiya on the bottom.
Oh, I bet you those are some of the fine molds destroyers.
Oh, okay.
Yep,
gotcha. Oh, I didn't even see the stack over here to the far right of the screen.
Those look to be Hasegawa.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Tim, you've got quite the collection of 350th scale ship models, I must say.
He's probably got 3/4 of the actual capital ships that existed during the war.
Yeah, I mean, that's... oh, and look over here. That's one of the big I Love kit.
Oh,
I don't know which one it is,
Yorktown or
one of
Enterprise.
Them, yeah. Something. That's awesome. That is a very cool collection, Tim. Nice job for sure. All right, let's see.
Jason Campbell's picking on.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Brandon can't finish a Dora. What makes you think he can finish a Japanese destroyer? I can tell you why, Jason. Because a Japanese destroyer is small. Small. SM, all. And he can handle that. He gets in over his head with these great, big, ambitious projects.
You do realize that up to this moment, I had not mentioned the Dora. I thought in 2000, I thought we were going to, like New Year's resolution, we were just going to forget about it. And I wasn't going to mention it. But since y'all started it, I guess we'll keep talking about it.
Just keep that ball rolling.
We'll see.
It does have some entertainment value.
You say so. All right. Well, up next, we've got Robert Beck, and this is his room. And this is talking about cars. How you like this?
Oh, he's got some good taste in cars. He's got a 962 and a 956. This is a man right after my heart. Porsche, baby.
Look at all that. He's got all the Hot Wheels down there, too.
I wonder if he's got the original.
Oh, look. Look at that Hot Wheels.
That's a Gulf GT40, I think.
It's cool.
I'd have to zoom in.
Yeah.
I got new glasses, and I can't see much better than I could when I had my old ones.
Golly, can you imagine what all's in those storage bins?
Probably a lot of the same stuff that we have in our storage bins.
Yeah, stash.
Mm-hmm.
This is... Oh, wow, look at the little engine model there.
Yep.
Race engine. 1/4 scale.
That's big.
Testers. I hadn't seen those in forever. I don't even remember those boxes. I
And
remember the kits.
The
but-
one above it's even bigger.
Yeah, that's neat. Yeah, he's got these walls decorated up nicely. Yeah, if you guys have a lot of silence of us just sitting here, it's because we're
I'm seeing this for the very first time.
We're doing the same thing you guys are doing. We're checking out all this stuff. Wow. Huh. Oh wow, he's got what's that? I don't know. Oh, look, there it is. Railgun. Leopold.
Wow. Okay. It's not a Dora.
No, but it's the next best thing. It's got its own rails. It's a big gun. You got a lot of good stuff in here, man. Hasegawa kits. Man, Hasegawa's got such a random assortment of cars.
I wonder who makes those decisions. Because, you know, if you take a group of car modelers and you stick them in a boardroom and say, let's come up with an idea for our next subject, who picks a 318i in civilian? Let's do a 318i. Well, why do we want to do that? Well, I drove one to work today. It's down in the parking lot, and we can measure it and do a model of it.
Oh, Robert bought one.
Well, I probably will end up buying one too.
Of course you will.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. All right. Well, Robert, that's a nice room you got there, buddy.
It's the race room.
Yeah, that's no question of what his interest in the hobby is. Very cool. All right. Next up, we've got Ken. Let's see. Scroll down here and try to keep up with the chats a little bit. Yeah. See, Raymond says he has a Dora and a rail gun. Why are you all hating? See, me and Raymond can hang out. Oh,
But
man.
I bet you his is done.
Okay. All right, Ken. Let's see what you got, buddy. Hey, more ships.
Yay, floaty things. All
right.
right.
Yeah, and this we get to see a workbench that is significantly cleaner than mine.
I was just about to say.
Hey, look, I spy with my little eye a Squadron Colors paint chart.
Yep, look at that. I don't see any bottles of our paint, though.
There's one right there.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
There's one right there.
It's hiding.
And that looks like our sprue cutters. See, he's got the good stuff on his desk. Let's see what else he's got. Oh, okay. He's got finished ship models.
Better than I am.
That finished models in my model room is a rarity. What are you looking for?
A finished model.
Oh, you're not going to find any. I have a reason though. If and it's a big if, I finish a model, I don't keep it here. Nobody here cares. Right. I take it to the shop.
Yeah.
You know, I take it to the shop.
Well, truth be told, you have as many of my finished models at the shop as
you
I
do at your house.
So yeah.
Oh man! Oh look, he's got a Gerald R. Ford Magic Factory 700 scale kit up there. That'd be cool to see. Look at all these old 700 scale kits he's got up there.
Some of those kits were really nice.
Is that a Nichimo kit?
That's a Hasegawa kit.
Oh, that is? Okay. Yeah. Old Skywave Pit Road kits. Yep. Ooh, look, midship models. That's an oldie. What a goodie.
Yeah.
I can't tell which one it is.
Yes, Ben, we're supposed to finish models once in a while. It just kind of justifies our existence, and that way no one can ever accuse us of being kit hoarders.
There you go.
Which we are, but you know.
Arnell says my New Year's resolution should be finish the Dora. And you know what I say to that? Yes, I have a whole year to do it.
New Year's resolution for 2032.
Oh gosh. Oh, okay. The other thing we like to mention, he says not mention Mountbatten Pink.
Well, we did earlier.
Yes, but what I was going to say is I actually got to see Ron Smith's Mountbatten Pink ship in person this weekend. That was cool. That was neat. All right. Well, cool, Ken. Thank you for sending these pictures. You got a nice room there. It's being the 700 scale, man, you can fit a lot of ships on those shelves. That's a cool collection. I look forward to seeing the collection grow as you add more to those shelves. Cool. Matthew, let's see what he's got. Oh yeah, I remember these. So I like this one. You see where his spray booth is?
I'm trying to come up with.
Hey, listen. You already have vent fans, vented out of your house from in your bathroom. Why not tie into them?
Well, I mean, you could turn on the spray booth to spray paint, and you can turn on the spray booth to take care of any other smells you might have in the room. I'm trying to be polite here. So it's not working.
If you ever go to the bathroom and take a magazine with you, or I guess this day and age, you take your phone with you, and your wife says, "Are you actually using the bathroom? Or are you playing a game on your phone or something?" This takes it to a whole nother level. You got to go to the bathroom, but really you're sneaking in there to get some airbrush time in.
I mean,
I like it. I'm
flip up the lid, and you don't even have to ever walk away from the paint booth. You just stand there and paint for days.
I like the idea. I'll see if maybe my wife will. No,
she'll hurt you.
Well, let's check out his modeling table. Look at this.
We're digressing badly here. I'm switching to water. The root beer was too much.
Look at this. Oh, look. There you go. There's some of our paint.
Yep.
He's got all sorts of goodies on here. Everything from our paint to Tester's rattle cans.
Is this my water or your water?
Mine's right here.
Okay.
Oh, mine's empty.
Okay. Well, guess it's mine.
What's he got working on there? An old truck? He's got a
25.
Yeah. Oh, look, he's got the B-26 up top there.
Yep. You know what's amazing is, I used to think it was just me.
Oh, wow.
Have this great, big, huge, massive workbench, and every modeler uses this much space.
Oh, yeah. I'm the same way. We all are. This is cool. I like that picture he's got back there. I like all his patches he's got there. I just got I like all my lapel pins from the model shows and stuff. My wife gave me like a board kind of like he's got there that you push all your pins in. It's black. So I've been putting them all. That's kind of cool. I like stuff like that. Patch collection, pin collection, sticker collection.
Oh, there's something down there too. Is that a piece? Oh, A20?
Oh yeah, that's the HK models kit down there below the desk. See, a true modeler can stash a model anywhere.
Pretty much.
You will always find a place to stash another model. That's cool. Oh wow.
Oh, more stuff.
Holy moly.
Another B-26.
Oh, he's got all the Bandai Star Wars kits. What's he got hanging on the wall over here?
It's like an instrument panel.
Yeah. He's got something slid back there.
I meant to ask you, I saw a box in the warehouse, and I didn't have the heart to open it up because I knew if I opened it up and I looked at it, I'd probably end up taking it. Is there something, did I see a 1/12 scale R2-D2 and C-3PO from Panda or somebody?
Maybe.
I'll
have to look. Maybe.
I might have to delay my trip going home tomorrow and go back and check it out.
Well, come see what it is. You'd have to show me. There's so much stuff back there lately that's come in that I hadn't seen. There's no telling what's back there. This is cool. I like that. I like his light. That's one thing you can't ever have too much of.
Is that his own popcorn machine? Is that a popcorn machine right there? Is it that red?
It's either a popcorn machine or My kids have this little toy crane game. It
Yeah.
kind of looks like, I don't know what it is. If you're in the chat, let us know what that square
Yeah.
red popcorn machine looking thing
Yeah,
is.
if you've got your own popcorn machine, I am seriously jealous.
Oh, oh yeah. Here's a good length picture of the room.
Instrument panel.
Wow, that's neat. Oh, look, he's got that old the
Yep,
big
Gigon.
yeah from Metallery. That's cool.
Oh, he's got both the powered version and the glider.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very very cool room, buddy.
And a very eclectic collection, and I mean that in a nice way. You've got a good cross section of,
Oh yeah.
although I didn't see any floaty things, but aircraft and armor and ships.
Well, he makes up for the floaty
Sci-fi.
things with his Star Wars kits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's got to have.
Very cool. Very nice. Thank you for sharing those. All right. Next up, we got Derek. Oh yeah, I remember this one.
Here we go.
Yeah, this one really shames me because, like, not only does my room look bad, this one, in a small way, this makes our storefront look bad. I mean, you got your own little hobby store / museum here. Look
Oh,
at this.
wow.
Yeah. I mean, if this is cool, I mean, that's like pictures, built models,
He's
display
I'll
case.
tell you what, he's part of the club. He's got his own paint rack.
Oh, yeah, that's where I was going with this.
He's got his own paint
Yeah.
rack.
I mean, look at this. And so absolutely nothing to do specifically with modeling, but I loved that game all the way up in the top right of this picture above the Coca-Cola sign. I don't remember what that was called,
It was Simon.
Really?
It was called Simon.
I remember my grandparents had that, and when I was a kid and I'd go over, I loved getting that out. Have probably never played the game right. I just like smacking it. Now, this is cool. Very nice display cases. You know, and not only does he have his own paint rack, it's well stocked.
Yeah.
It's not just one of each.
We've probably contributed.
Simon says. Display cases just make a room different in a good way. Look at all of his old vintage kits up on top there.
I wonder what his shop hours are.
Yeah.
Sorry, Steven, I stole your joke.
Oh, gosh. This is cool. His old newspaper clippings and articles.
Yeah. Denver Post, Bismarck destroyed.
There's a little bit of everything here.
We're doing it again.
What?
We're just
being quiet.
We're being quiet, and staring at the screen.
Well, I mean, look what we're looking at. You know, talking about having store display kind of stuff, you realize that this is like store fixture gondola type things. I mean, this is cool. Even got an old sailing ship back there. What's your spot?
Oh, I was just wondering. It's over here at the Chiefs. I'm thinking that's the
it's the cheerleaders.
What?
It's Chiefs cheerleaders.
Oh, I thought it was the hockey team.
Well,
I mean, my eyes are bad. Sorry. Cheerleaders are hockey players. I mean, you know.
It's all the same, right?
No.
Oh, man. Let's see. What else does he have? He's just got a lot of cool
vintage
stuff.
Revell KC-135 and the F-89 Scorpion.
B-29.
Strombecker kit?
Where?
Yeah, it is. It's a Strombecker.
Oh, the B-29?
Yeah. Wow.
It just keeps going.
It's not even a hobby room. It's a museum.
Yeah, I mean, look
He's
at all
got his own museum.
This is very, very cool. Oh yeah, that old dinosaur kit.
Yep. Yeah, when the world thought that T-Rex stood straight up.
I like that lamp. That's cool.
That must have gone over the thing.
Look at this. He even dabbles in train models.
Yeah.
Model railroading. Hey, ship. Which one is that? Olympia?
Brett says it might be Olympia.
Yeah. Oh, and he's got some submarines on the shelf above it. This is one of those I'm going to have to go back later
and we need to
look at the pictures longer.
So for those of you who, well, you have no way of knowing, we're looking at a photo that's about this big on the screen.
Yeah.
But Brandon's monitor is like, so we're going to blow these up into like real size and actually.
Yeah, the monitor is huge, but I got to have the chat's got to be over here. It got all this stuff. So
kind of looks like one of the control panels at NASA for one of the space launches.
Gosh. Oh, let's see. What do we got here?
No idea. Is that an X-Acto knife collection?
No, I think it's shells and bullets and.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is. It's cool.
It's got some. I remember these came out in the 2000s. They were very high quality replica military badges and awards and stuff from different nations.
That's neat. Derek says that Olympia was the old pyro kit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is a very, very cool collection, buddy.
It's older.
Top Gun VCR. Oh, is that the soundtrack and on cassette next to it?
I have a really hard time with people who think that cassettes are vintage and old.
Well,
but yeah,
you got to consider that people are driving that were born after cassettes didn't exist anymore.
Oh yeah. Well, we're driving that were born after CDs.
That is true.
Oh well, I am still with an 8-track player in my garage.
Trying to figure out. Okay, so there I see it now. Along that wall, that's where all the display cases we were just looking at are. Yeah, you have
way too clean.
Yeah, you need to dirty your room up a little bit.
Clean. Yeah, you need paint on the floor.
He cleaned it up for these pictures. That's
all. Oh, okay.
That's what we'll go with. You make us look bad, buddy. Your room is amazing. It really is cool. That's awesome. Thank you very much for sharing that with us. Here's one more look. Oh yeah, back to the Tamiya rack. See, he's got a piano in there too. Or at least that's what it looks like. Well, I like it. Well, let's move on to Keith over at Green Creations, see what he can come up with for us to see. See, his room is too clean too. Well, you and me are doing something wrong, Jeff. Okay. So, whenever we see this guy's builds on our show and tell, he's always got his really awesome pictures. Yeah, looky there. He's got his photo booth over there. Yeah.
I say that's like an assault camera there.
He knows what he's doing. Ah, got the blue mood lighting under the shelves. That's cool. See some aircraft and look up top. Got some Gundam up there.
We definitely have some serious modelers in our chat. Stephen Cole says, "Oh, look, he got the 4-pack of isopropyl alcohol from Amazon." Okay.
Oh gosh.
All the things you picked out.
This is. We got to quit. I'm getting too many ideas. Not just him. Everybody we've looked at tonight. I'm picking up a little bit out of each each group.
I'm glad I'm leaving tomorrow, so I don't have to help you facilitate any of these wild ideas.
Well. What's that over there? Is that his spray booth? Yeah, spray booth. I like his computer desk. See, if I put carpet like that or a rug in my model room, that would be a bad idea because I don't know. I might spill a lot of paint. But then again, the carpet helps glass jars not to break. Here you go.
Yeah, I couldn't have carpet in my shop. My floor right now, it looks like a murder scene from like Alien. There's just there's stains on the floor that I'm not even sure what they are.
Well, this is a cool collection of all sorts of different stuff.
Extra surfacer and some MRP in there.
Well, even when you have a collection of other things outside of model kits like this, there's always going to be some connection to the hobby. Look in the bottom right where all the paint is. You got your books and your figures and your games and all this, and I'll stick my model paint over here. There's probably something model kit related in every room of my house. Something. School got his 3D printers over there. Oh, got the paint booth vented right out the window. That's always.
And look at how clean his 3D. He must not use that. That must just be like for show.
Oh, he's probably laughing at you because
there's no resin.
He's just saying that he's cleaner than
there's no
are.
resin splattered against the walls and on the floor.
This is a problem here for me. So he has the luxury of just plopping that right outside the window. My model room here, you realize we're in the center of the house.
Yeah.
It is.
And below ground.
Yes. So I've got some ideas of how I'm going to vent it out, but it's not going to be as easy as him here. Nice wall hangers for the paint.
The truth comes out. He hasn't used his 3D printer yet. Gotcha.
Oh, well. They don't have to be dirty, but we'll see. We'll hear from him later after he starts using it. See how well he can keep it clean.
I spilled resin all over my floor. Thanks, guys. You jinxed me. I do like the blue.
Yeah, that's what I was. Cool. That's what I'm looking at, man. It's like, I gotta see about doing something like that. That's really neat. I can see if you're sitting there at night and you got all the room lights off. You have your modeling light on, have the mood light set, have your music of choice going. I can see how you could really get in the mood for.
They say that blue is a very calming, relaxing color. I wonder if Keith is like really high strung and it just helps keep him.
Well, calm. This was probably just for the photos. He probably switches over to green because that's his channel colors. Well, this is very cool. Very, very clean setup.
Wait, he's got a partially built floaty thing up on the top there.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well,
And obviously we are joking, but Keith does some absolute amazing.
oh yeah. I always love seeing his pictures. I mean, a, a well-built model kit is one thing, but the way he's able to take photos of them is just photography is awesome too. I like that computer there. I think it could do a good picture. Oh, there you go. There's the boat. Ship, rather.
Japanese cruiser. Chikuma, maybe? Mogami.
Yep. One of those.
Sister ship. Nice work. Nice shop.
I'm starting to wish I had a bunch of built models in my room. You're not going to find them back there. Just. Oh, that's interesting. The ATST, sort of. Oh, yes. Okay. Back there. That's something else. I see it now. Yeah, that's cool. We just got a bunch of Gundam kits in at the shop. I hadn't put them up on the website yet, but
I know.
They look cool sitting up there.
I know. Just contemplating which one I was going to bring home with me.
See, a few months ago when we started talking about the Gundams, you're like, "Yeah, I probably won't ever build one of those." I knew this day was coming.
I've actually got a couple in stash. I've got one of those really big, whatever they call it.
Yeah, I don't even know what they're called.
And Monster Master Super Duper Grade, whatever. And I opened it up and I looked at it. I'm like, I'm not ready for this yet. So I put it back in the box. Figured I'd build a couple of the little ones first and kind of work my way up.
There you go. Well, Keith, this was a very nice room. Thank you for sharing those. We got two more to look at. John Kaiser is next. Yeah, perfect grade.
Yeah.
So let's check out John Kaiser's stash. So this is quite amazing. So you guys might remember me talking a month or two or three ago about a video we're working on about one of the largest collections that we have ever known about, and we ended up knowing a lot about it because we ended up buying the collection, and I told you if you know anybody with photographic evidence, photo proof pictures of a huge stash, I'd love to know about it and see if anybody gets close. And he told us when he sent these email, he said these three storage units make up for somewhere in the ballpark of 15,000 model kits. And he says he is getting close to get ready to get a fourth unit to start filling up. So 15,000 kits. Is that a lot?
That's like a 52-foot tractor trailer.
Or in his case, 3 slap full storage lockers. This is an awesome stash, buddy. This is very, very cool. Yeah. So let's look at his room.
It's a safe bet when he probably gets together with all of his modeling buddies and they talk about kits. He's like, "Yeah, I got that. I got 12 of them. I got a case of them.
Yeah.
I got one of them."
Oh, that's funny. Look at the comments.
Yep,
This
that's
is frightening. Dave says insane. I don't think he has enough model kits, Steven says.
My question is, how, when you get to that point, how do you even know what you have? I mean,
well, you know what you have.
I have no idea.
Oh, never mind.
And I don't have a fraction of this.
Well, he might have a list. he might just assume he has it,
That's not a list. That's a book.
or he might have no clue that you know. So if you're in the chat, let us know. Do you know what you have?
I mean, realistically, you could.
Jonathan says 15,000 kits puts a lot of hobby kits or hobby shops to shame.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Holy cow, he's got more than me.
Yeah, I guess the best part is like you could give yourself Christmas gifts and be surprised.
You would really want to know what you have, because if you don't know what you have, and if you got kids or grandkids or whatever, and they know that you don't know what you have, but that you like models, they can sneak out to granddad's shop, grab some models and wrap them up, and you'd never know. So
Yeah.
I bet he knows what he has.
He says memory.
See? Yep.
I
There
can't
you go.
even- I
There's the man
can't-
himself.
I can't even remember what I had for breakfast this morning, much less.
If you're this serious about your hobby and about your collection, I believe it. I bet he's got it. I mean, that is a serious collector right there. And spreadsheets.
I'll send you a list of stuff that I'm looking for, John. I'm sure you got a few of them.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah. No,
and
I mean,
we are just picking.
No, I'm jealous.
Oh yeah, me too.
You know how cool it would be to go through and it'd be like a walk back in time.
Yeah.
Because imagine some of the stuff that you probably forgot even existed is in these lockers. Wow. Well, let's take a look at the rest of his collection that he gets to put his hands on a little bit more often. I mean, look, he's got, and I guess this is why he's talking about getting a fourth unit. He's got more stash, getting ready to go into a storage locker. Hey, look at that. And, obviously we can't see everything in his locker, but it looks a lot of aircraft. John, do you have any particular, I mean, well, now that I'm looking, I see aircraft, armor, ships, and I even see a dinosaur. So do you like kind of a little bit of everything? Oh yeah, got a nice book collection. It's a library. There you go. John says all genres is interested in. It's cool. Hey, there you go. There's a nice collection on the left. Squadron books. Dang, I think he's got more than I do. Wow. His are neater than mine. I keep getting into ours for reference, and I don't ever put them back where they're supposed to go. It's my fault. Jose says not even Methuselah would be able to build that stash, because you know the joke.
Yeah.
Man, he's got so much stuff. It's like everything you ever wanted. He's got one.
You know what though? I got to tell you, John, you got an awful lot of faith in those shelves.
Yeah. Oh, he's probably got them reinforced. Let's see. Oh yeah, here he goes. He's got them built too. He's got a nice spray booth. Look, floaty things.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Is that a yacht?
Yeah, that's the boat he's going to buy when he sells off all the kit in his collection when he retires.
There you go. He probably could.
And of course, Frank. John has a or two.
Oh, okay. He said he's scratch built. He's got every kit under the sun. And what do you do when there's one that you don't have? You scratch build it.
Of course.
Oh, and he says this is his other hobby. In his email, he said he's put over 120,000 miles on this motorcycle.
Yeah, but do you build while you're riding? Now you really want to impress us. You turn one of your saddlebags into like a rolling motorcycle build
No, but
box.
I bet you that he's taken that motorcycle to more hobby shops than you and me have been to.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah.
Wow.
That's cool, John.
But John, yeah, that is a very, very impressive stash for sure. Wow, awesome. Well, thank you for showing that. I look forward to seeing pictures of your fourth storage locker when you get that ready to go. Wow. All right, and last but not least, we have Mike, and he calls his hobby room the dungeon.
Come on, Mike. How original can you be?
I thought it was kind of cool. What's your model room's name?
The dungeon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's funny because no, I was just kidding. I was
Yeah.
going to say mine is too, but I actually, until this, I never thought about naming my hobby room. So I got to
Yeah.
come up with something.
You should call it like salt mines or something. I don't know. We can't call it the showroom because there's no finished models here.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
don't know. I got nothing.
Well, let's just check out Mike's dungeon.
I'm just picking on Mike.
Let's see. Ah, here we go.
All right, he's already lost me. A guy who has like end caps and he has stuff on his shelves on end caps like it's a retail operation.
This is the one I told you makes
Yeah.
our storefront look bad. He's I mean, this is cool.
Yeah.
This is legitimately like you walked
yeah.
into a hobby shop.
I'm just picking on you. Mike and I go way back. Let's see here.
Two Hand says his is the danger room. I like that.
I like that. Yeah.
Look at this. All you guys and having your vents being able to go straight out the wall in your room. I picked the wrong room in this house to be my hobby room.
Did.
This is he's got him a Hot Wheels collection on the wall too. That's cool. He's got a whole rack collection of evergreen there.
When I was a kid, my father tried to convince me to collect Hot Wheels, but I could never keep the package. So
Man, this is a clean room, and all of his
Yep.
kits are nice and organized. And
hey, I think I found that M151 that we've been looking for at the shop.
where?
Up there.
Oh,
Inside story. We lost a kit. And we were all running around looking for the kit. When you lose one kit in a warehouse full of kits, it's it's interesting.
oh wow! Look at all the old Hasagawa.
Mike, you do literally have a hobby shop.
It's
Or
cool.
you had a retail shop in your because most of us only have one example of a kit, and I see like 3 of this and 2 of those, and 4 of those. And yeah, you got a retail shop.
It's cool.
So what are your hours? Okay, so Mike tell us that he was like a conjoined twin, like he's got 2 separate workbenches.
No, he is just way, way more organized than me. See, I don't know what he does, but if this was my booth, this is what I would do. It would be the same thing I do now, except I have 2 separate
Messes.
Yeah. See, I have one spot, and I'll work on this for a minute,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll push it over here and work on this for a minute while that's drying or whatever. He's got like 2 completely different setups here. I'm really jealous. Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Father, son. See,
now
now it's even cooler.
that justifies all of
Yep.
it right there. Yeah,
That's
perfect.
awesome. You get to build with your son. See?
Yeah. Now that right there makes it all. That's cool, Mike. That is cool.
I like his He's got just everything nice and organized on pegs and very, very cool. Hmm. Yeah, well, and that's it for tonight. That's the last one. So that's a nice picture to end with.
And with that note, you know, yeah, that's cool. You enjoy that. Cherish every minute of that opportunity.
Oh yeah. Well, that was cool.
Yeah.
So I don't want that to be the last model room man cave stash show off we ever do. Now that we've done one, everybody knows, what to expect, I hate to say what's acceptable because your man cave is your man cave, but that's kind of the idea. Show us your stash, show us your man cave, show us your where you hang out. I mean, if it
That's your approach. Now, my approach is, since these guys have all guilted us by showing off these spectacular spaces, we all have no choice but to go home, clean up our shops, try to make them reasonably presentable so that we can take a couple of well-aimed Polaroids and, you know,
you just said Polaroids.
Polaroids. I'm old.
Oh, well, we'll do that again. We've been talking about this for, a few months now, so we'll go ahead and start talking about episode 2 of that. We'll do it sometime in the future after we get another handful of submissions. So, no specific timing, but as you get your man cave, hobby room prepared and take pictures, send them to me, and I'll stash them off to the side and save them for whenever we do another one of these in the future.
Yep.
But so next week is going to be our show and tell for January.
Start sending those submissions
Yep.
in.
Yep. And we've got a bunch of them. We've got a bunch. We are going to try this year to keep every Wednesday night at around an hour and a half, which we're there right now. So we'll be done here in just a few minutes. So next week when we do the show and tell, if we get more than will fit into about an hour and a half ish, we might save some and finish them up the following week.
Yep.
Like I said, this year we're really gonna try to stay engaged with you guys. This was fun tonight, seeing all these comments. So, oh my gosh, Randy says, are we going to release that official Squadron aftershave?
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, send in your submissions for the show and tell next week. Jeff will be back in his danger room, or no, dungeon. Sorry,
Dungeon.
He'll be back in his dungeon and have a good time. You gonna have anything for show and tell? Probably not. You got to go home and finish the destroyer.
Yeah, I got to finish the destroyer.
So, all right. Well, nothing really else to report tonight as far as new business. Just a new year. We've got all sorts of new stuff coming. We talked about the poker. There are the ICM Hamdens. They came in a week or two ago since we last talked. HE 111 from Border Models. That is, they did the factory production last week. So those are done. Not only are we doing pre-orders on that, we now have the figures up on the website, and they have 2 different sets of figures. They've got the interior, the guys that go inside, and then they also have them if you want them standing on the ground.
Right.
You can do either version.
Gallery. We now have a good selection of gallery airbrushes in stock.
Yep, we got the airbrushes. We've talked about their Mobius 2.0 and the 3.0, or excuse me, 0.2, the 0.2 and the 0.3 needle versions, and that's kind of the main thing that we, I hate to say the word recommend, but that's what Jeff and I use. But they have some other airbrushes too that some of you guys had asked for, so we brought in a few of those, and we've been trying them out. He was showing them off this weekend at the show, and they work really well too. So we'll have a little bit more of their products as we go forward. Let's see. Oh, brand new. Last time we talked about we have a lot of new brands that we're bringing in, and we were going to try to kind of announce them a little along the way. We talked about the Hasegawa and the Fujimi, and vine molds, all that stuff a few weeks ago. A new brand that we are going to have again. We used to have it years ago at Free Time Hobbies. I don't know if Squadron ever had it prior to us, but that's Thunder models.
Yeah.
We've got Thunder models coming in. They've got a lot of really neat stuff. And we will have the first shipment from them probably in March. But sometime in the next several days, maybe next week sometime, we'll have whatever we have coming. We'll put it up on the website for pre-order, and you'll be able to see those. Um, John Novak's asking about Asuka. That is not a brand that we have coming yet. But like we've said many times, if I could have my cake and eat it too, we'd have every single brand that exists. But it's just we take them one at a time. Um,
But we do know now that we can add on to the warehouse because our neighbors did it. So,
yeah, maybe we
you know,
won't dig up the internet line when we add
no,
on.
keep me away from the traffic.
Yeah. Oh, Edwards Strafer, the
Yeah.
B25, the HK models kit, they are doing, and we will have those. I think that's a March release, so hopefully, sometime in March they'll be here. What else? I have got a list over here.
Lots of great stuff.
Yeah, so much stuff. We'll be a little bit better prepared in the coming weeks. The last few weeks has just been crazy busy. We did Black Friday, we went through Christmas, and then now we're sold out of so much stuff, so we have to start restocking. And then we had ModelCon, and here we are, and Jeff's down here. So a lot of good stuff going on, but everything that we've been talking about, whether it's our own stuff or whether it's these new brands that are coming in and these new releases, everything is really starting to come together, and it's just 2 weeks into the new year so far. So we're excited. I hope you guys are as well. And I guess that's going to wrap us up for tonight.
Yeah, I got to get some sleep.
Yeah, you got a long drive tomorrow.
I've already said Brandon's been riding in with me in the morning because there's no sense in taking two vehicles. But his truck is at the shop. So tomorrow morning, I'm just going to do a drive-by and he's going to tuck and roll. I'm going to keep right on going.
My bet is that you think of something you need to come in and buy.
Oh, yeah, there's no question. I'll be looking at R2D2 and C3PO and a couple more Porsches. Tamia's got a couple of GT cars that I don't know.
The list goes on and on and on. You have a long way to go to get to 15,000 models. So
that ain't happening.
Oh gosh. Well, guys, thank y'all so very much. It's really good to be back on Wednesday nights, and we're looking forward to having a lot of fun with you this year. And I hope you guys are looking forward to it as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a great year. And thank you everyone for all of the safe travel wishes. Yeah, I'm at that point in my life where the eyelids get heavy, or if the weather gets too bad, there's a Motel 6 that's got the light on for me somewhere, and I'm just going to pull over and build a model kit in the hotel room.
There you go. All right. Well, that's going to wrap us up for tonight. Guys, you be good. Take it easy, and we'll see you again next week.
Thanks, everyone.